Me and Hakeem Dawodu. I always question myself. It might be Dawodu. I don't know. I've seen all his fights anyway. Versus Julian Erosa. This is an awesome fight. This is. Forget about Johnny Walker versus Kutalaba. This is going to produce a bonus. And I don't always say that about me and Hakeem. I'm aware he's able to fight at a slower pace and he doesn't always produce knockouts. But Julian Erosa almost always produces excitement, win or lose, and he's given Dawodu the opening here to get a finish because Julian Erosa is a guy who puts his chin on the line, and generally speaking, he's got a weaker chin than most. That's my assessment, and I say that as a fan of his. I'm a big fan of Julian Erosa, huge fan. You know, his win over Sean Woodson and Jourdain as well, but Woodson was my favorite victory last year. Maybe 2 years ago, I don't fucking know. But nothing cooler than a third round submission in a close fight, which is absolutely a possibility in this fight. If his chin doesn't fail, this is going to be a close fight. That's my prediction. And I think if it is a close fight, it's going to produce a lot of excitement, has high potential for fight of the night. And if somebody's getting finished, Julian Erosa's got a variety of finishes. You know, he's got every type of finish in the book. And Hakeem Dawodu is going to knock out if he gets a finish. He's going to knock Julian Erosa dead. So, high capacity for a bonus in this one. This is absolutely worthy of main card heading into a pay-per-view. Absolutely worthy of the spot of the fucking prelim headliner, I should say, leading into the main card. And it's an awesome fight. I'm a big Julian Erosa guy. He's got advantages here, 5 inches of height, and I don't know the reach or whatever, but, you know, and he can make that work for him, and I'm sure he will at moments. It's just a matter of letting Dawodu hit him, and Dawodu's a guy that's got good volume, and, yeah, I think he's got good volume, and not bad volume, and I'm just thinking about his Trezano fight recently, and he's got knockout power too. He may not have shown it in the UFC, shown it once or twice, but he's got power, and not just power to knock people out, but power to win decisions as well. He's absolutely in this fight on the feet, despite the physical advantages going against Julian Erosa. Julian's a much more diverse striker, I want to say, much more diverse fighter overall, very versatile, and if you let him into the fight, he can really make you pay with, anything. Up against the clinch, he gets nice and dirty. You know, we saw him, that's how he took out Charles Jourdain, really making him pay in the clinch, holding him down, and then snatch his neck. And, he can absolutely make Dawodu pay, and I would love to see it. I just think, I can't exactly trust it. You know, if I had to give you a prediction, I would lean Dawodu because his chin, it's failed him once. His loss to Danny Henry, which is absolutely a possibility, getting clubbed and subbed, as they say. Julian Erosa, he's got good hands. We've seen him with that beautiful knee knockout, flying knee of Nate Landwehr. That's gotten better with age. And, he's long and got, long, good, straight punches. And while, he throws hard kicks and everything. And if he cracks Dawodu, that's all he needs as an invitation to get himself into submission range, even though at that point you're probably better off just swarming him with punches. But he's seen the Danny Henry fight, I'm sure, and Julian Erosa, I think, even though his victories are split, I think it's 11-12, one way or the other. He's split with finishes, TKO, KO, and submission. So it's not like he's better in one way or the other, but I think he's better with submissions. And I know he's seen Dawodu lose via submission, and I do think, as an opportunistic fighter, he's recognizing that as his best course to victory. He doesn't have he's got good wrestling, but not the wrestling to impose himself on Dawodu, I think. So in order to get the fight there, it's either going to have to be an opportunity, crashing into a takedown, into a leg kick or whatever, or blah, 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 or dropping him. So Julian Erosa will make this fight dirty. And if he doesn't pay for it by getting knocked out, I think he's going to win the fight. If I have to give you a prediction, and he could win via decision, by the way. He's a fucking workhorse, although that fight against Steve Peterson was razor thin. You know, I bet on Erosa. I was happy he won. But after the fight, I went... And Dawodu, he's a guy who, he's not the most impressive guy in a war, I want to say, but he did show some mettle against the Mozar Evloev last year. It was probably a little over a year ago. And he took his ass kicking, and I think he was the freshest fighter. He took over in round 3. So he's a tough guy to put away, and he's got heart. He's shown that at the top level here, and I just think, the one thing missing from Mozar Evloev is danger, And I've seen his fight with Dan Ige, and he could kick my ass. But you know what I mean. Julian Erosa, if he hurts Hakeem, he's going to fucking hurt him. And the potential for a finish is much higher with a guy like Julian Erosa than it is with even a guy like Mozar Evloev. So my bets for the fight are under 2.5 rounds plus 105. I like that. I bet on that a good chunk. I sprinkled a little something on Erosa's money line plus 165, and I got mean Hakeem winning via knockout plus 200. My prediction for the fight, I do think Hakeem gets the knockout. It could come in any round. Erosa's been knocked out in, I believe, every round. Arce knocked him out in the 3rd. Sangwoo Choi knocked him out in the 1st. Whoever the fuck else, someone else knocked him out in the 2nd. And I think someone else knocked him out in the 1st. I don't know. I knew this shit like a few minutes ago. A few hours ago. But Dawodu is deceptively powerful, hasn't produced the knockouts, and I think this is his big moment. This fight is going to level up. I mean, every fight levels up somebody, but especially if it's a good fight, it's gonna be quite a showcase for whoever wins this, if not whoever loses. So awesome fight. I can't say I'm looking forward to it more than some others. Certainly on the main card, Kevin Holland, D-Rod, and the main event in one way or another. But this is one of my favorite fights on the card. So hope you guys enjoy this one, and I will talk to you fucking soon.